Hey there, my love. It's been too long. I've been so busy with trying to be the top hero that I almost didn't get to spend time with you for a whole week. That's too long. I want to make sure that there's time for you, and I try really hard to make sure that all my efforts they're all to make sure that I do have time for you and that the world is safe for you too. It's not always easy, Sometimes I doubt myself and I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I'll even do a bunch of research only to find out that it's all kind of pointless. And in the end, I'll solve it with something completely abstract in the moment. You can't always plan things. I understand that. So I hope you'll come with me. I've got something to show you today. I think it's pretty cool. So, have you ever been to where I work? It's basically like an office at first. Well, at least there is an office portion to it. But the heroes like me, we all go to the back entrance. It's where all the equipment and suits and intel and stuff is held. We got a whole team. It's pretty cool. I wanted to introduce you to the people that helped me every single day. It's really interesting being a part of a team. Not just with other heroes, but even quirkless people aren't looked down upon. They're helping us from the sidelines. It really makes me happy as someone who, well, It's definitely not easy for them, but they fight crime every single day just like we do. And part of me wanted to show you. If not for them, there was a few times I might not even be here. So, I'm gonna take you there. It should be lots of fun too. There's a lot of places I wanted to take you after too. I wanted to make today a day about us, but I thought a good way to start it out was to give you a little insight into my job. I know every hero works differently, and it's really important to me that, well, you understand what I'm doing. That I'm not just avoiding you or something. I wouldn't dream of that. It would break my heart, honestly. And besides, it's a good opportunity for you to meet my friends. There's a lot of them. I knew you'd understand. It's gonna be such a great day, I promise. Thanks for showing up and, well, I'm just glad it's you. I've always been glad it's you. And frankly, after last time, I admit I got a little bit flustered, and it kind of made me a little nervous. You see, I'm not so great with that kind of thing, but I'm a little more confident now, so I'm gonna prove to you that I'm a man, as well as a hero. Just you wait. I'm pretty small for 18, I know, but that's never stopped me before, and I'll make sure it doesn't stop me in the future. You have my word, as a hero and as your boyfriend. But anyways, we're almost there, so it's gonna be great. I think. Just follow me. Yeah. Here we are. It's kind of a busy day, so stay close to me. Okay? I don't want you bumping into anyone and getting hurt or something. That would ruin this day completely. All right. This way. Hey, how's it going? Just visiting today. It's my day off. Yeah. You got it. Oh, that was Joffrey. Joffrey is one of the people who... He makes a lot of the gadgets we use on missions. He's especially popular with a few of my old classmates. 'Cause, well, they work good together. And some of them are gadget heavy, if you know what I mean. I'm not really. I like to keep to the minimum, 'cause my power gets a little destructive. So I'm kind of nervous that I'll accidentally destroy something really expensive, and nobody wants to pay for that. Oh. There's Michael. And there's Bunny. And there's the rest of the team over there. They know why I'm not introducing them. We have a little bit of a feud going on. They're saying that Bakugo's gonna beat me in this month's hero rating. And I don't want to lose to Kachan. Frankly, I never do. And it might be my big chance. The one to beat him. And they're kind of rooting against me. Whatever. I don't have time for that. And they're still my friends, so... Oh well. Over here. This is a really cool place. It's probably my favorite in the entire facility. It's where you can see the whole city and what's going on. It's a giant, giant screen, see? And you can see where heroes are engaged with villains. And just where everybody is. See, we're right here. But since it's my day off, I don't really appear. You know how it is. It's the 9 to 5. But having you here with me, it kind of makes it feel more like a second home. I wish we worked under the same company. That'd be great. Heroes these days get so fed up with all that money business and fame. I don't really care about that, but I did find this company to be one that lets me help people even more efficiently. I mean, what's a hero if I'm just patrolling aimlessly? I'm basically just some kind of vigilante at that point. And, well, then I'd spend even more time away from you, and I don't want that. It would make things a little bit less fun, even if it's my dream. 'Cause balancing my dream with my most precious and most special person, I could never forgive myself if I didn't do it right. It wouldn't be fair to you. So I'll make sure I do my best. You have that as a promise. I hope I haven't been mucking it up too much lately. I've tried really hard. And even though it's been a week, I was thinking about you the whole time. You know, there was even this one time I was talking to Joffrey and he gave me an embarrassing idea that well, I'll mention that later. It's not really... I'm not mentally prepared for that. I think it's time I show you to my boss, too. If that's okay with you. And besides, I think you'll like my boss. Kind of a cool fellow. Well, for the most part, maybe a little rough around the edges, but after that incident with All Might, and everything getting a little too real, they helped me out a lot. Darn. I guess they're not in today. Well, here's their office anyways. It's a pretty cool place, wouldn't you say? I would like to help people like All Might, but it's so hard to do it all on your own. So it really helps to have others on your team. And so I thought I'd introduce you to all this, but I guess I kind of mucked it up a bit. Did you have fun? Well, that's good, 'cause we're just getting started. It's gonna be a good day, I promise, and, well, I don't take promises lightly. So, let's go. Goodbye, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow. So, how have things been in your career? Have you been doing more studying, or have you found a proper job? I personally think you'd make a great hero. So, I wonder what happened. Don't tell me. Did you lose your hope in it? I sincerely hope not, 'cause you're my hero. And, well, I might say that too much. It's only 'cause I mean it so much. So, I hope it means something to you. I hope we can be everything that you want us to be. And we'll work really hard towards those goals. And we'll make sure to make it there. After all, we make the best team that I've ever seen. And, well, when I'm around you, I feel even stronger. Like, pretty soon, I'll be able to master One for All and really make my quirk shine. So I guess it's a bit of a brute force one. It's just being super strong and fast and stuff. But I can use it to save people, and then I'll really be like All Might. Though I'm not just trying to be another All Might copy. No, I want to be even better. And I'm not gonna stop until it's the best it can be. Until I'm the best I can be. So keep on believing, and I'll keep on being your man, and you can trust me with even more of life, and, well, I'm just grateful for the opportunity to spend so much time with you when I do get to. It's really important to me. So, would you go to a diner with me? Or maybe we could go to an upper class restaurant. I have been getting paid pretty well. So, what would you prefer? I could really go for some Chinese food personally, but I also really like Italian, even French, though it's kind of hard to find a French place around here. I'd be willing to try. What about the others? Anything jumping out at you? I like American cuisine sometimes. Though I guess it's kind of cliched. What I really like is like hamburgers and stuff, but it's mostly All Might's fault. Back when I was getting to know him, he kind of took me to burger places and I got hooked. Hey, wait a second. I just remembered a new thing that just opened. While I was researching a quirk of a friend of mine, I came across this place that they apparently cook with science. The owner apparently has a really cool quirk too. So it kind of doubles as a show. And if you'd like to go there, I'd love to take you. It'll be a night on the town. You know, just the two of us. And besides that, I just wanted to say, no matter where we go, it's gonna be 5-star with you. Baby, it's kinda hard to get used to the certain things, but I'm really trying my best, and, you're really special to me, so I'll say it again, in case you didn't hear me. You're my baby, and I'm your boyfriend, and we're gonna make tonight special, one way or the other. Wowee, that place was worth the wait, wasn't it? I can't believe he used the flames that way. And then the liquid nitrogen, I just didn't expect that. Not to mention the food was so tasty. Oh, I could talk about this all night. Oh, was there a part of it you liked? I know, it must have just flown by, and time really does fly when you're having fun, but I don't want to say goodbye. And I was hoping that you'd come to my place, or we could maybe go to yours. It really doesn't matter to me. We're kind of in between both right now, so, well, is there one that you'd like to go to? I'm glad you liked my place. It's really happy. I mean, I'm really happy. Not my house. That was I might have tripped on my words a little, but you know, no harm done, right? I'm very happy you like the house, and it's really nice just having you there, and I was thinking, since it's still a small walk away, would you like to get back in style? I can use my one for all and get us back in a few jumps. Unless you like the slow pace of the walk, and you just like talking about it. That's fine too. Honestly, it doesn't matter what it is. I just love to spend some time with you. It's really nice seeing you smile like that, and it gives me just a little bit more confidence. So, this time, I'm gonna make sure I don't muck anything up. So, won't you come to my place a second time, and we can enjoy the night together? I even had a few, ideas. No, not about that. You jumped to the wrong conclusion. And besides, that's the subject. We'll deal with that later. Okay? Baby, you're kinda, yeah, that made me a little nervous. You saying that right out of the blue like that was a little bit crazy. I didn't expect it, to be honest with you. But wow, I've got some lover, don't I? Saying something like that so bold? I guess I gotta learn from you. I won't lose. Not even to you. So you better watch out. When we get home, I'll show you what a real man can do. And stuff. Yeah. What am I gonna do? I obviously didn't think that far, really. I mean, I have plans in my head, but those never really come out how you intend them to with things like this, so I just thought maybe, we would enjoy a little dessert together, and maybe watch something on the couch, and we'll see what happens with that other stuff. Okay? Baby? Yeah, maybe I get too nervous about this, but can you blame me? There's so much to love about you and it just seems so surreal. I can't believe it's happening right now. That I'm actually your boyfriend, and it makes me happy and feel all warm and fuzzy, but it also makes my heart race, and then I can't think straight. I lose my cool little, and well, you've seen what happens. So it's a little difficult, and sometimes I don't know what to say. So I just kind of pretend that I do and hope that I come up with something in the moment. But as you can see, I still gotta work on my cool side. It's not always the easiest thing to tackle, because I've had to grow up in so many ways these past few years that there's so many ways that I still need to grow up, and well, luckily I think I'm getting the hang of it, slowly but surely. Being with you has taught me so much and made me feel at home. Even when I don't know what to say or do, it gives me just a bit of hope, and well, I hope it shows that I'm not backing down anymore. You're my baby, and I'm gonna make sure you can see me as more than just some kind of a pushover or something. I want you to see me as the whole me. The hero and the man. I know I haven't been grown up for very long, but I hope you can see me. Every bit of me. Wait a second. I think I misspoke there. I mean, I don't mind if you see all of me, but I was talking about... dang it. I think I mixed up my words a little. But it's okay. I'm just gonna have to prove that my words mean something. That's all there is to it, so let's go. It's nice having your arm in mine. That way I can hold you close like this. And, oh yeah, let's get home in style. I'm gonna pick you up like this. And now it's time. Let's activate some one-for-all jumping power. No, don't worry. It's been a long time since I've injured myself. I'm much stronger than I once was. So, no worrying about me. Off we go. See, I told you. It only takes a few jumps. We're already at my place, and this time I didn't break the concrete. They get really angry if you do that. And I was getting sick of having to pay for it too. I can't tell you how much ramen I had to eat. It was only the instant ones. Ugh. It was truly a villainous time. Anyways, let's go inside. So, it's only been a week, but it's nice to have you back. And I hope maybe I could convince you to come here more often. Since at the end of the day, I always come home here. So if we lived closer, or maybe lived together, I could always come home to see you. And we could always spend a little time together. That's a little bit of a dream of mine. I hope you feel the same. I understand if it's too much to ask, but there's a lot of different things we can do. And I'm sure there's room for you. And no, who am I kidding? I want you here. And no amount of justification we'll change that. So I want to know if you want to be here too. It's okay if it's too soon. I just thought that maybe you'd want to. And, well, I can't really get enough of you, and I don't want it to be another week before we see each other. Oh man, does this sound desperate? I hope not. And, well, I hope you can understand. I've never asked anyone anything like this before. And even if I've had a crush or two, there's never been anyone like you in my life. Not even close. So, would you consider living with me? Are you sure? I can't accept a half-hearted answer, so you have to tell it to me, and you have to mean it. Oh, okay? Good. Then I'll accept you. That your answer's true. But I'm super happy. Thank you. Thank you for being so wonderful. You're the best love ever. And I'm so glad I get to spend so much time with you now. Oh, we'll have to make room for everything. And plan where you... well, like, where you put your stuff, and maybe we'll even get a bigger bed someday. So that... well... so that I can always sleep beside you. It puts my heart at ease, you know, even if my heart races when I look into your eyes. It's all so brilliant, so amazing, and I can't get enough of you. Never ever. So how about them movies, huh? Well, I guess it's kind of... well, sure, follow me. So, you'll have to tell me more about how you've been, well, it's not coming out. You got me all flustered, look at that. But putting that aside for a moment, did you perhaps have a movie in mind? Maybe I got a little ahead of myself, but I'm serious about you. And that's why, when I look into your eyes, I see a future. And, well, it's a future I want to be a part of. One that I want to protect. So, I was wondering if maybe you'd consider being more than just what we are. When you said you'd move in with me, I got to thinking, and it made me so excited. I thought of a bunch of things. And, well, I'm not really sure about this kind of thing, because I've never really personally been a great big believer in it. Marriage is kind of something that I lost faith in at one point in my life. And you gave me just a bit more hope about it. So I'm really thankful. But I hope it doesn't sound weird, but I may have saved up for something when we were a week apart. And maybe I didn't ask you properly yet, but will you be more than anyone in the world to me? I don't mean this lightly. And I guess the timing isn't great, but would you perhaps consider being my partner? I mean, you don't have to, and I got a special thing for us. It's a promise ring. It means that we're promised to each other and they match. This particular one, I thought was really cool, because it's a mood ring too. And I thought if I wore it when I told you, you'd be able to see what I'm feeling is love. See, look. That's the color for love right there. Would you try it on? You will? That's great news. Fantastic. Perfect even. I'm so happy. So thank you. Is it too late to ask for maybe a little bit more? You see, I felt like maybe sometimes I wasn't enough of a man to you, and that maybe even other times I was downright childish. But I'm an adult now, and I want you to know that I'm serious about this. Dead serious, actually. And more than that, I don't want you thinking I'm some person who rushes into things. I'm serious. And I hope you'll take me serious too. I don't just want to be your hero. I want to be your everything. Everyone wants to say such pretty words to each other. Love you, like you. All those different things. But it's all just words until you prove it. And I'm gonna prove it to you. Through all my hard work, through all my dedication, I'll prove that you're the reason. You're the most special thing in my life. And screw movies. Screw dates. Those aren't what matter to me. Even if we were poor, I'd love you. And I'd choose being poor with you than being rich without. I'd even consider being just an okay hero if it meant that I could protect you like the top hero. Of course, I don't plan on giving up on my dreams. No. I'm gonna keep chasing them 100%, because I know you wouldn't respect me if I didn't. And besides that, if I'm not the best, how can I protect you from everyone? And more than that, you're, when you look at me, it makes my heart stop. And I really think it lets me see the world in a new light. Love is more than just romance. That it's a connection of two hearts. Two souls intermingling. I feel like you're my other half. And I know that'll never change. So won't you be my other half for life? And wait a minute. I mean, yeah, I'm glad that you feel the same as me. It's refreshing and it gives me courage to say even more. So I'm gonna go ahead and lay it all out. I feel like, well, like I'm addicted to you. Like you're more than something special. You're my whole life. Everything I ever wanted in someone else to share it with. You're that person. So I don't want you to ever change. Just be yourself, at least for me. And don't forget to tell me anytime there's a problem, or if there's ever any good things that you want to tell me about. I love those too. And you know what they say, good things and bad, right? Or is it through the good and the bad? I'm not really familiar with them because I spend so much time with my goals and hobbies that I just don't really... Well, I have to admit one thing to you. It's that I made this for you. It's a very special thing to me. A, one-of-a-kind comic book. And it's of me and you. If we work together as heroes, as a couple that fights crime, you know? Though maybe nobody knows it on the surface, of course. And so we use that as our sort of excuse to spend more time together, and I was hoping maybe we could make it real. Maybe not everything, but I thought it'd be a lot of fun. Why don't we make our own story? I think that one of the most important things of life, more than saving people or being a hero, is that you live a life you're proud of. And I'd be more than proud to be able to share even in my passion with you. So I came not only to offer you the promise ring, but also this. See? It's a badge. And I talked to my boss that we didn't really get to meet today. And he wants to have you on the team too. No. Don't even worry about your quirk. It's perfect for the team. And besides, if we work together, we can accomplish a lot of things. I think our quirks complement each other just like our personalities, and, well, that we complement each other. I've never felt this way about anyone, and I want you to be a hero with me. I know you'll have to work out some paperwork from your current occupation, but it's okay. I'll be patient, and then not only will we live together, so we'll come home to the same place, but we'll also go to work and maybe even work the day away together. Are you excited? Oh, wait, I think I got ahead of myself. You didn't say yes yet, so, you can lay it on me. I'm ready, even if it's a no. Are you sure? I mean, thank you. I can't wait to work with you. It's gonna be so much fun. Well, I mean, I guess it's our duty and stuff, but I actually have a lot of fun saving people. And, well, I'm more of the stop the villain kind. I think having you there will hopefully make the villains even more afraid of us, so we won't have to deal with many. I prefer days when they're kind of boring, actually. Then I just get to go to people and see how their day's going, not really having to do anything crazy. That's, well, a good day in my books. It doesn't have to be flashy, it doesn't have to be crazy. In fact, I'm Maybe a little boring that way, but I think it's better if you don't have a day that's out of this world. In fact, the only day I want to be out of this world is a day spent with you. And I don't really mean a work day, because that would mean that we're probably doing something in space, and to be frank with you, I'm a little bit scared of space. It's never been one of my best suited things. I mean, I can't fly or anything, I can just jump really high. And I always had this horrible thought that one time I'm gonna use too much of one for all and it's gonna send me into orbit. I know that's probably not gonna happen. You know, it's just one of those irrational fears. It happens to the best of us, and it's okay. I have an emergency just in case, so I'll be fine. And besides, if I got you around, you can use your quirk to help me, so I don't need to worry so much. What about you? Have you thought of, well, have you thought it through that we'll be facing the League of Villains? I know part of me doesn't want you to risk yourself like that, but I don't really know another way, because they know of me. And there's someone named Shigaraki who really, really hates me. And I figure if I try and hide you, he's probably gonna find out. Then he'll go after you in secret when I'm not there, and I won't be able to... You're right. I'm probably overthinking it, but if we're together, we can take out anyone. We can take on the whole world if we have to. And I was thinking, maybe we could even save up for a super pup. Or cat. Or hamster. Or just some kind of pet. I've always wanted to have a pet. I couldn't because my mom was allergic and we didn't have that much extra money, and, well, I didn't want her to have that extra burden. So now that it's me and you, I thought it might be a warmer, nicer place to live if we had a pup or a cat. Well, really, you name it. Maybe a pup and a cat. I like all kinds of animals. What's your favorite? That's a good choice. Oh, wow. Picking a favorite on the spot. I'd have to say the red panda. But they don't make very good pets from what I hear. Unless we got a whole zoo of them. I don't think we have that much time on our hands. Unless we're gonna hire a caretaker, and then our house isn't really a house anymore, is it? Loses that homey appeal. Oh my goodness. Having a rescue pup is kind of like saving someone else. We can't just go get the ones that are definitely gonna get a home. We gotta adopt one that nobody wants. At least, I feel like that would mean something more. If it's a pet that really needs a good home, then we can make the difference in their life, and they'll definitely make a difference in ours. I've never really thought about things past that, but I figured it'd be a nice way to start a family, in a way. You know, just coming home and taking care of the pup every day, and maybe even teaching the pup to help us in crime fighting. I always dreamed of that, and I had quite a few ideas. I worked with the tech division, and they even thought of making a super suit for a pup, even one for a cat. Though the cats are a little more dangerous, because they can be kind of spirited animals. So it would make things a little more dangerous, and we'd have to, well, make sure that they don't get out of hand. But certain animals are very well trained, and there's even the new breed of super smart animals. They're all over the place. There's even some animals with quirks. It's kind of cool. Now, the real question is, what do we name them? I was thinking Floofy the Great, or All Might the Second. What do you think? Either of those jumping out at you? That's a good point. I guess maybe we should wait until we see them first. Maybe a different name would come out, like the Great Shinobi, or Griselda, the large dog. Okay, that last one was terrible and very lame. Just forget I said that one. It was from a comic, and I kind of mixed two things together, so it's fine. So there was one other question I had that was really important. Did you want to help me with something? Something very important. I want to find out. I want to find out more about your family and about you. And I want to make sure they're safe, because now you're closer to me, and now that you'll be living with me, unfortunately that means that the villains will be eyeing you too. So I hope you'll be extra safe about it and be patient with me. I'm not trying to be nosy or anything, but if we're not careful, they could be put in danger. I'm sure you understand. So why don't you sit down and tell me a lot about them? Where did you grow up? It sounds like a nice place. Have you ever wished to travel? I was thinking, if worse came to worse, because I love you so much, I'd move you, me, your family, and my mom to a different country if we had to. That way we could deal with maybe the heroes and villains of a different country who don't have quite so many reasons to chase after us and well, do something nasty. I've always feared that. Thinking of what I'd do if they hurt you or someone you love because of me. I feel responsible. So, please, let's be safe about it. I want to make sure our relationship is something both serious and nice, but something that doesn't put anyone in danger. I've already had a crazy time with making sure my mom doesn't get involved. You see, if I let her do what she does, she'll probably try and fight the villains herself, but her quirk isn't very strong and she's my mom. So, I understand. Please, let me at least help. I want your parents to be safe. And your family in general. So, let's go make plans for this. I'm serious. And I won't back down. I'll make the best plan I've ever made in my life. Even if it means involving the organization, or All Might, or anything I need to. You're precious to me. And I won't underestimate that. So, believe in me. And I'll never let you down. No matter what villain faces us, I'll be your shining light. I'll be your hero. And I'll ascend to be a symbol of peace that even All Might couldn't match. That's the only way. Won't you be a symbol of peace with me? I want you to be just as good. And I know you can. So let's do it. Together. One step at a time.